Welcome to Dover Motor Speedway in Dover, Delaware, home of the 2026 NASCAR All-Star Race, but today, home of the WAWA 200 for the Publix Series. Alright, well, we're going to get you trackside and straight to the starting grid. Starting first is Cole Trudeau. Sacramento Cali starting in second with Gavin Smith starting third. Alfredo Hidalgo fourth. Jeff Bells fifth. Mellon sixth. James Carney seventh. George Kirifitis third in that 64, replacing Kostaki Corvus as he moves up to Cup in eighth. Nolan Crane in the 44 in ninth. Jay Bergermouth, last week's winner, in the 10th position. Wyatt Youngblood in 11th. Zachariah Cartledge in 12th. Luna Morales, your Atlanta winner, coming in 13th. 14th is Jax Holder. 15th, Jackson Cottingham. Ethan Eckert in 16th. Bryson Moody in 17th, winner at Auto Club, with Casey Bristow lining up next to him in 18th. Landon Slagan in 19th. Colby Brown in 20th in that 73. Micah Sanchez in 21st position with Danny DeStasio lining up next to him. Jingles Bells and Thomas Annunziata in 23rd and 24th. Bailey Datz in 25th with Snowflake Bells in 26th. Paxton Brandon in 27th. Gizmo Tech 28th. Brian Post 29th. Chase Ingram 30th. Caden Gulo 31st. John Bergmouth 3rd, 32nd. 33rd, Michael Good. 34th is Redding Cali. And 35th, Mr. Bear. And rounding out your field is the 36th position of Josh Berry. Well, let's go back up to the starting front. George Kirifitis Racing, another great showing from them. That's 4 cars out of the 5 cars in the field that they field to have a top 10 start, and that's going to look good for them if they can handle the race. Now we're going to go to the race info. Dover Motor Speedway, 1 mile track around. The track temperature is 103 degrees, 78 degree weather with 45% moisture, partly cloudy with 2 mile per hour winds, and we're 39 feet above sea level. This track is mostly concrete, so a big step up from a lot of different drivers, especially as we haven't touched a track of this caliber this season whatsoever. So it's going to be different, and there's got to be a lot of interesting stuff that's going to go on in this race. And remember, we're still fighting for a championship here. A lot of drivers still fighting for that berth in the championship. So far, as we're going to get ready to go, the first 2 drivers in the field, both are locked in with wins, but not entirely locked in. There's Sacramento Cali coming out of the pits. And before we do anything, we're going to try to see if we can fix the audio here, as it seems like it's a little bit on the loud side for this race. And we are currently under pacing. I'm going to bring up. Under pacing currently. Well, this race is going to be interesting. 45 laps around the Coliseum. Miles the Monster up front as well. So we get set to go green. Green flag in the air.
Green, green, green.
And a great jump by Cole Trudeau. As the bottom line is getting something working here. Down the back straightaway. They pass under the Raptor sign. Cole Trudeau has a lead now. Behind them. Bunching up. Gavin Smith tried to make a move to the bottom, and that didn't really work. Top line having their struggles here early. Still, everybody trying to keep up with the 62 of Culture Dough. Oh, Wyatt Youngblood pushes it through the middle 3 wide. Oh, and he's into the... They are 3 wide. Oh, there we go! Wyatt Youngblood! Huge hit into the wall. And there is a tire flying. He's taking out race winner Jay Burgermouth. And you knew something was going to happen in that situation right there. And, well, it did. So right here you could see Youngblood gets into Nolan Crane, straight into the wall. That is a huge hit. And also gets into the 15 of Luna Morales, who won a race, who also gets hit by the 73. We're going to go on board with Wyatt Youngblood here. I think showing also some stuff happening in the back. We're going to take a look at that as well. So they're 3 wide right here. He's going to hit him, and oh, what a hit. And an immediate blown engine for Youngblood, whose season has just gone not so great. We're also going to take a look from the 15's point of view here. You'll see everything go down, and oh, man! Hit multiple times, and, well, big damage for that race car. And now that means 3 previous winners are already out of this race early in. And we're going to go back and take a look at what happened between Colby Brown and the 19 of Jingles Bells. Coming off of the corner. We're going to get a good look into it right here. Pushes the 91 up the racetrack. They get loose. Oh, and he hit the inside wall. But then no caution comes out for that. And, well, he pulls it off the racetrack. So he's got some damage. And that is a huge wreck. We're going to take a look one more time at that Wyatt Youngblood wreck. That was huge impact. I feel like we got to look at it from the interior of Jay Burgermouth's race car. Oh, man. What a hit. And he goes hard into the wall. And now we're just going to look one more time, one more view. And that will be from the super slow angle for Wyatt Youngblood. So right here, she just gets off of the car, hits the wrong way, goes up the racetrack, and just clipped by the 34 and a vicious impact. He goes flying around, getting air and everything. And you knew that this was going to happen just based on the fact that you could see them. And then the 15 is going to come in on the bottom and absolutely clobber the side door of the 34. I wonder if that's what got the wheel off of the race car. Somebody's wheel went flying after this. And the 15, the 92 clips the 15. That's going to get her tire loose. And then 73 of Colby Brown is going to absolutely pile drive the rear end of the 15. And we have had the big one. And yet there's the tire falling off of Wyatt Youngblood's car. So it flies, and the green flag is going to come back out. Green flag back in the air. As Culture Dough once again gets a good jump off the restart and leads. That crash was so big it took away the whole entire caution period, and that was a huge hit. But now Checking back in the field. That's Cottingham, who's almost 3 wide. And behind them, nobody else 3 wide quite yet. Being realistic on this racetrack, there is not a lot of good spots to check the or just for a camera in general. Like, this one's very not that great for everything. We got to use the far out camera because even TV1 camera has a good checkout, but then again, I think we're just going to stick with this one the entire race. Oh, they're almost 3 wide again. Off the corner. That's the most dangerous spot to be 3 wide in, especially looking at the back is what's most important. It's right up front. It's only Jeff Bells and Cole Trudeau really battling here. Let's give a shout out to Mellon. A terrible couple last weeks, and now he's found a rhythm here, and he has been able to hold the 3rd place spot. Richard Fiedis, the 3rd in his first race back in that 64 machine. He is running it, that's for sure. He's going to be full-time in the Truck Series starting next season. And he's just running that race car to wherever he can go. And Cole Trudeau now side by side with the 11 of Bells, and they're going to go side by side into the corner. Cole may get the better run off the corner. Let's see. No, he doesn't. The 11 of Jeff Bells is going to take the lead. And we're going to go on board with Cole Trudeau here. As we hit lap 13. Ooh, he lets off the throttle for a long time right there. And that's going to allow Jeff Bells to pull away. Let's take a look at the back of the pack. Says Thomas and Nunziata, watching him run through with the rest of this field. Now 3 wide. It's the 10 and the 94, but they don't keep it 3 wide. Three wide in the back between, and now straightens out to 2 wide once again. In front of them is a little pack led by Ethan Eckert in the 22. Jax Holder in the 2. Also there. But Jeff Bells putting on a show for everybody here as some cars are down to pit. Brendan Callie's a lap down. He's pit. Colby Brown in the pits with damage. But Josh Berry comes down to pit. May have had some issues now getting back out on the track. And here's Zechariah Cartledge now, too. He's running up. Trying to make a better finish than for him last week, involved in a wreck. As he's going to get passed by Jax Holder. We got a battle between Mellon and Gavin Smith right here. 4-car battle for 3rd place. And Mellon's going to run away. Oh, Gavin Smith loose. The 4-car trying to make a move here. He's going to get to the inside. Caution's out, and whoa! What just happened? Gizmo Tech into the inside wall, and the session lagged. Man, I don't know what that was. That was a... Well, here's the wreck. So Gizmo Tech coming off the corner, 3 wide. He's going to get up the racetrack. He's going to get into Brian Post and just pinball into the inside wall. And, well, I don't know what the lag was for at that point, but, man, that slowed down really quick. Apologize for the technical difficulties there. But that is that's what brought out our caution. Gizmo Tech with some damage, and, well, he's still on the racetrack. And Cole Trudeau ended up getting back the lead there. Green flag back in the air, and Cole Trudeau is going to get a huge jump off the restart. Let's see if the top line can get something going. And Jeff Bell's to the inside now. Going to try to get the run. Try to pass Cole Trudeau once again with 23 to go. Side by side at a turn 2. Trudeau's going to get the run, but Bell's going to stay with him. Bryson Moody has also passed Mellon for third. Side by side once again. With 19 to go, we're going to go to commercial break really quick. We're going to play this battle out for you. And a huge battle for second place as we hit 14 to go. Now 13 to go. And Sacramento Cali is going to try to pass for the lead. Alfredo Hidalgo also behind Mellon in the middle of a 3 wide. And the battle for the lead is getting warmer. And the 4 takes the lead. Sacramento Cali in the lead here. Oh, Jeff Bell's in the wall. Him and Alfredo Hidalgo got together, and he is in the wall, dropping positions now. He's got some damage. 12 to go. And now here comes Alfredo Hidalgo to take the lead. Passing on the outside is the 2 GKR teammates. Coltrado trying to stay with Hidalgo here. Gavin Smith on the inside now in the 13. He's looking to secure Austin Mitchell Racing's 3rd win of the season and lock their 3rd race car into the playoffs. George Kyrfitis Racing's trying to win their 3rd race of the season. And trying to push Sacramento Cali into a playoff position where he has 2 wins and more bonus points for the playoffs. Here they come. Hidalgo goes high. 10 to go. It's going to be 9 to go. And now side by side for the lead. Coltrado is going to try to push it 3. He's looking, and it's not going to work, but he's going to get Alfredo Hidalgo out of the groove. To the high side. Goes the 4 to block. Here comes Alfredo Hidalgo to the inside. Way high goes the 4. He gets loose. Does he have enough to regain it? I don't know, but Gavin Smith, another run on the 4. He's going to get into second. Gavin Smith now fighting for position here. against Alfredo Hidalgo. Gavin Smith is going to take the high line. Here comes Gavin Smith. Doesn't get it yet. 7 to go. Alfredo Hidalgo leading. 13 step into the bottom. He's going to try, and he's going to have to slow up. Coming out of the corner. We're going to go on board with Gavin Smith here. He's on the inside. Out of the corner. Nothing to see here. Side by side. Cole Trudeau still looking in. Trying to make a move. He's going to go 3 wide. Through the middle. Retakes the lead. For only a little bit now. He's got to run down Alfredo Hidalgo, and that's the most important thing here. He's got to run down the 42. Up the racetrack. Side by side. He's not going to have enough out of the corner. We're going to go on board with Cole Trudeau now. With 5 to go, he's got to pass. To the inside, gets really loose. There he goes, past him. Cole Trudeau retakes the lead. And now the only person who could guarantee him this win is if Gavin Smith passes Alfredo Hidalgo too. We have a battle for the lead. The 4 is going to pass him. Alfredo Hidalgo is having an issue. He's dropping back. He is dropping back heavily. Gavin Smith to the inside. Gavin Smith versus Cole Trudeau. Gavin Smith is going to hit it to the inside. Trudeau running on the top line in that Castro number 62.
Caution.
Caution's out. Caution is out. Bryson Moody involved. And a big crash at the end of this race may have just ended it. Oh, and a big one. This one's a huge wreck. So we're going to play it at full speed here. Paxton Brandon gets into the 8. And, oh, another car. And, oh, huge hit for Jackson Cottingham. And we're going to play that at a faster speed just so you can see everything that happened. We're going to go from Paxton Brandon's view in slow motion. Right here, he's going to get into the 8. And he just hits it up the racetrack. And right into Bryson Moody, who absolutely careens into the fence. Big damage. And then comes down on his wheels. And behind him, Jackson Cottingham, and that's Colby Brown once again getting into the rear. And Jackson Cottingham's car goes flying. That is all 4 wheels are off the ground. Caden Gulo also involved. And a huge hit for the 94. Then we're going to take a look here what happened to him. Right here. Brandon goes into the wall and, oh, almost flips. And a big crash at the end of this race. Well, we're going to see no possibility of finishing this race under green as we hit the final lap. We will pace across the finish line, and Cole Trudeau will be your winner here at Dover. to the checkered flag. Cole Trudeau's going to get his second win on the Xfinity season. GKR is going to get their third as a team. And he's going to probably fully lock himself into the playoffs here. I think he's locked in entirely now. Cole Trudeau is the first car officially fully locked into the Publix Xfinity Series playoffs. And what a race it was here. Big battle coming to the end. We've had big crashes, big battles, and not the greatest finish, but we got a bunch of insane things here. And, well, unofficially, that's our third caution of the night, and that and we're going to go over your results. Cole Trudeau comes home your race winner with Gavin Smith second, Sacramento Cali third, Jeff Bells fourth, Alfredo Hidalgo fifth, Mellon sixth, Casey Bristow seventh, Michael Good eighth, ninth, Thomas Annunziata 10th, James Carney, and a special shout out to Mellon. A great race after the harsh couple weeks he's gone through. He gets a great finish here. 11th, Jax Holder. 12th, Brian Post. 13th, Ethan Eckert. 14th, Danny DeStasio. John Bergamot III. 15th, Chase Ingram. 16th, 17th, Snowflake Bells. 18th, Gizmo Tech. George Kifidis Jr. the third comes home in 19th in his first start back. 20th, Micah Sanchez. 21st, Bailey Datz. 22nd, Zechariah Cartledge. 23rd, Jackson Cottingham. 24th, Landon Slagan. 25th, Mr. Bear. 26th, Bryson Moody. 27th, Paxton Brandon. 28th, Caden Gulo. 29th, Redding Callie. 30th, Josh Berry. 31st, Jingles Bells. 32nd, Colby Brown. 33rd, Jay Bergamouth. 34th, Nolan Crane. 35th, Wyatt Youngblood. And 36th, Luna Morales. We thank you for coming out to this stream at Dover Motor Speedway as we get ready for the Cup race later tonight. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Stay tuned. Stay subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any racing action for the whole entire season. And make sure to pick your favorite drivers before it's too late. We'll see you in the next one. Good night.